Welcome to my completionist guide on the task Impling around that requires the player to catch 16 Implings, although there is technically 17 because the ghost Impling within the city of does not count. As for requirements, you need to have 95 Hunter, the Plagues End quest to gain access to the Crystal Impling, and the Rocking Out quest to gain access to the Pirate Impling. There is one bit of a disclaimer, and that is players will be having to roll up a lot for this method, and there can sometimes be a lot of competitiveness because there is bots that actually do this method. Make your way to the Prifdinius Lodestone, and we'll be running west to the Amlaw district. This is because there is a sneaky hidden requirement, and that's because players will have to speak to Daffyd before it actually counts for the implings you are catching. I don't know what dialogue option it is, but once you have caught all 16 implings, you are able to do option 2, in which case you're able to get triple experience or double loot while you are stealing from the implings. You are also able to find the hidden achievement under exploration, Prifdinius, and then you'll want to scroll down somewhere to where it says Impling around. It will be white if you have caught the implings. It will be gray if you have not caught the implings. Players that do have 95 dungeoneering, you will want to go to the Malair district, which is simply north of the Prifdinius Lodestone. This is because there is a dungeoneering resource dungeon, which does have 3 implings, which are more likely to be high spawns, but it will not be either dragon or kingly implings. Once you're in Malair district, you'll want to head north a little bit to the mysterious resource dungeon entrance. From here, 3 implings will be wandering around. It can be a little bit hard to see, but this has the highest chance for some weird implings, and that would have to be divine, essence, and electric. Of course, you will need to spam out worlds since each world only has 3 implings, and if it is the Malair district Voice of Serene, you do have the highest chance of finding crystal implings, although the crystal implings do have a better, more reliable method. This is pretty much if you're unable to get those weird, odd implings, which again, it's the electric, essence, and a couple other ones, including the magpie, since those are fairly rare to find on Gielinor. And then there is also some divine locations. So if you want to do like wood cutting, fishing, you are able to get those, and there is a bank to the south. The method for finding the crystal impling is very easy, and you will want to come here at the very start of the hour. And that is because, let's say you enter Prifdinius at the 30-minute mark, there can only be 1 crystal impling per district that spawns. So if someone before you actually caught it on that world, you will have no idea. And for that purpose, I do suggest you to do this at the very start of the hour, and the perfect skilling locations would have to be the Adil, since you'll be training a lot of crafting, and or Trainer, as you will be doing a lot of AFK mining at the Serene Stones. You are also to spam hop those worlds, in which case that is the best chance, but again, you want to do this as soon as the hour starts so you have the highest chance. Once you have found the crystal impling, it will be on screen as a yellow dot in the minimap, so it could be a little easier to find if you do count how many NPCs and yellow dots are within that area. There is another location to finding implings, and that will be the Puro Puro at Xanarus, which does require the quest Lost City, which has fairly low requirements, which is why I did not add it to requirements at the start of the video. There is one little thing, and that is you will have to speak to the NPC and either trade, and you should get a regular butterfly net and 3 impling jars. If not, you'll need to get your own impling jars and then convert it from the NPC. 1 impling jar will give you 3 impling jars. And then there's one very, very annoying thing, and that is the wheat field. You have to right click each layer and pass through. This has the highest chance of every single impling, including dragon and kingly. You do also have a chance to find crystals, but these are very, very rare, and your best bet is actually Prifdinius because you're always guaranteed 2 spawns every hour, pretty much. For those that are doing this for a money-making method, you can expect to get between 12 mil GB per hour up to about 29 mil. And that's because the pirate implings are the most expensive impling out of all of these. And that's because the loot from them, you're able to get trouble brewing pieces of a minigame currency, in which case a lot of players end up buying the pirate implings from the Grand Exchange instead of doing the minigame, as each minigame is 20 minutes long and you're able to get a minimum of 100 pieces of 8, which is very AFK. Now, there is a very high chance of finding dragon implings in both the southeast corner and the northwest corner. So the best bet would have to be to camp both locations and then world hop. But keep in mind, you will want to use the trapper aura, and that's because these have a very high chance of failing even with the magic butterfly net. And of course, you have to pass through the wheat field to follow them, and then hopefully you're able to get them in one go. If not, you have to pretty much chase them, which can be very annoying. But these impling jars are about 380k each, so this is a very good money making method in combination with the pirate implings. That is why this is very good money, and I sometimes do this while I am bored. And of course, some players do like, hey, I need a giant impling. Is anyone able to find it? In which case, I'm able to find a giant impling roughly every 15 minutes. Now, sometimes you do get a double spawn southeast, which is very nice. The only issue I have here would have to be the zombie implings because these are so common here. And I believe that's because they wanted some form of method for players to get the monkey skull item from the zombie impling jars, which do have a rare chance. And then what I mean by like a rare chance, that would be the kingly impling. I find these bad boys probably about twice an hour, sometimes 3, but I usually find it every 30 minutes. And then once you have found them, the same thing, just like the dragon impling, you have a very low chance, even with the magic butterfly net and the legendary trapper aura. But once you have finally caught him, you have found and caught all 16 implings for the impling around achievement for the completionist cape. Thank you all so much for watching this and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment down below any video suggestions or questions you have, and I will try to answer them. And enjoy the rest of your day.